Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that every home cook should know: how to choose the right knife for your kitchen needs. Whether you're a seasoned chef or just starting out in the kitchen, having the right tools can make a huge difference in your cooking experience. Let's break down the different types of knives, what they're best used for, and how to choose the perfect one for you. When it comes to kitchen knives, there's no one size fits all. Each knife is designed with a specific purpose in mind, and understanding those purposes is key to choosing the right tool. Today, we'll be talking about some of the most common types of knives you'll find in the kitchen and compare them based on their design, functionality, and what tasks they're best for. Let's start with the basics. The chef's knife. First up, we have the chef's knife, probably the most important and versatile knife in any kitchen. This is the go-to knife for chopping, slicing, dicing, and mincing. It usually ranges between 6 to 10 inches in length, with a broad blade that curves up to the tip. This curve allows you to rock the knife back and forth when chopping herbs, vegetables, or even meats. The beauty of the chef's knife is its ability to handle both precision work, like finely chopping herbs, and heavy-duty tasks, like cutting through thick pieces of meat. If you could only own one knife, a chef's knife would likely be your best bet. It's truly the workhorse of the kitchen. Now, you might have heard of a santoku knife, which is the Japanese counterpart to the chef's knife. It's slightly shorter, usually around 5 to 7 inches, and has a flatter blade with a sheepsfoot tip. The main difference? Santoku knives are ideal for those who prefer a chopping motion rather than the rocking motion used with a chef's knife. Both are great all-around knives, but the chef's knife gives you a bit more versatility with tougher cuts. Next, we have the paring knife. This little guy is perfect for those small, intricate tasks like peeling fruit, deveining shrimp, or slicing garlic. It's much smaller than a chef's knife, typically around 3 to 4 inches, and is designed for precision. While you wouldn't want to use this for heavy chopping, the paring knife is invaluable when it comes to tasks that require attention to detail. It's lightweight, easy to maneuver, and a must-have for anyone who enjoys creating dishes that require finesse. Though similar in size to the paring knife, a boning knife has a very different purpose. As the name suggests, boning knives are designed for removing bones from meat and fish. Their thin, flexible blade makes it easier to navigate around bones without wasting meat. So, if you find yourself breaking down poultry or filleting fish often, a boning knife would be a great addition to your collection. Now, let's talk about the bread knife. If you've ever tried slicing through a loaf of fresh, crusty bread with a regular knife, you know how tricky it can be. That's where the bread knife comes in. Its long, serrated blade cuts through the hard crust of bread without crushing the soft interior. A good bread knife will make slicing through bread, pastries, and even cakes a breeze. You can also use it for slicing tomatoes or other soft vegetables that might be tricky with a straight-edged knife. However, it's not as versatile as some of the other knives, so this is more of a specialty knife that's great to have if you bake or buy a lot of fresh bread. Next, we have the utility knife, which is like a middle ground between a chef's knife and a paring knife. It's usually around 5 to 7 inches long, making it perfect for tasks that are too big for a paring knife but don't necessarily require the heft of a chef's knife. Think of slicing sandwiches, cutting small fruits, or preparing mid-sized vegetables. If you're looking for a knife to handle those in-between tasks, the utility knife is a solid choice. It doesn't excel in any particular area but offers a nice balance when you don't want to reach for a larger or smaller knife. Lastly, let's touch on two specialty knives: the cleaver and the fillet knife. The cleaver, with its large, rectangular blade, is perfect for heavy-duty tasks like chopping through bones or cutting large chunks of meat. It's more common in professional kitchens, but if you regularly prepare large cuts of meat, a cleaver can be very handy. On the other hand, the fillet knife has a long, thin, flexible blade designed for filleting fish. Its flexibility allows it to glide smoothly along the bones, minimizing waste. If you're a seafood lover, this is a great knife to have. So, how do you choose the right knife? It really depends on your cooking habits. If you're just starting out, a good quality chef's knife and a paring knife will cover most of your needs. As you get more into cooking, you might find that adding a bread knife, a utility knife, or even a cleaver makes your kitchen even more efficient. My personal recommendation: invest in a high-quality chef's knife, and build your collection from there. With the right knife in hand, your prep work will be faster, easier, and a lot more enjoyable. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below with your favorite kitchen knife. Until next time, happy cooking!